Welcome to Tony's Cool Tools. If it's your first time, thanks for stopping. Well, we've had unbelievable torrential rains in central Wisconsin for several weeks now, and it has devastated my driveway, my gravel driveway that is, and we definitely have to do some work today. Let me show you what happened. My driveway goes downward by at least 8 to 10 feet from the top to the bottom, and it just grooved the whole driveway. Ruts that are about 6 inches or more here. Most of the gravel is down here at the bottom, and we're going to take it back up. Here's how I store my land plane in the woods. And you're probably wondering why I do this. A lot of times I want to upgrade to possibly from a 60-inch to a 72-inch, and I want to be able to get the most money out of a product that I can, so I keep it as well protected as I can. Here's a real simple tip too. These clips that you can buy at the dollar store are awesome. They clip on to the metal inside into the frame and hold it so it doesn't tear apart. And I use 2 or 3 of them. They're $1 for about 8. Real good tip, and it holds the tarp in very well. When I take the tarp off, everything looks brand new. I could probably get more money for this than what I paid for it. As we know, there are many ways of grading your driveway. The tractor that I had previously came with this attachment, this grader blade, and it worked fine for both grading and some snow removal. But I outgrew it pretty quickly, and it's pretty thin. It's made by King Cutter, which is a decent company, don't get me wrong, but this is a lighter duty. They do make heavier duty blades than this that probably work much better. But then I graduated and I figured I have 600 feet of driveway. I need something more that I can do it once or twice and not have to worry about it. With this one I had to play around quite a bit. Now, let's agree to disagree. There's also the box blade. I totally get it. I had a decision to make either a box blade or the land plane, and I chose a land plane. Let me explain why. The box blade is awesome for moving material. Dirt, gravel, whatever you have, it will do a great job of it. But when you talk about grading a driveway, I would much prefer going forward than going backward and looking. So that was one of the other reasons why I chose the plane over the box blade. The box blade, as I said, does work great. The only thing is you're constantly feathering the controls to either lift the dirt up or lower the dirt. Whereas this one, you set it down and the gravel goes on top or the dirt goes on top of it and makes a smooth pass. And we'll show you that shortly. Let's take a look at the specs on this GSO 560 land plane or Land Pride land plane. Say that 3 times. This is a 60-inch plane, and that's from the inside to inside, and you'll see that momentarily. Land plane makes 3 different sizes of the planes, a 48, a 60, and a 72. I figured I'd go with the 60 first, because as you can see, it covers my tire tracks, so that's the main reason why I went with this one. But I may switch to a 72 at this point, but we'll see. Now, unlike the box blade, which only has 1 blade in the back, this has 2 blades, and the best part of it is these blades are reversible, so if you nick up the bottom, you can put a fresh side here. So far in 2 years, I have not had to switch this out. This particular 60-inch comes with 4 scarifiers, these things here. And what they do is, if you have a compacted base, if you've been driving on the lane or the road that you're on, and it has really compacted the dirt, the blades in the back are just going to bounce over. Well, with this is you can set it to whatever distance you want, and it'll tear the dirt up and bring it up, or as they say, scarify it, so that you have fresh dirt, and then it levels it. We won't need to do that on mine because I have so much loose gravel, but you'll see. Let me show you how easy it is to adjust these things. Land Plane uses a little clip in the back here to make your adjustments. Other people have a pin that goes in very similar to what you put in your tractor here. But with these, the reason I kind of like this, because it's pretty fast, is you squeeze this, lift this up, and now I can move these up or down. And then I just put the clip right back in. Real simple procedure. And if you're wondering, the weight of this implement is 500 pounds. Now I can increase that by putting sandbags on here to get it to push down, because this is what's really grading the driveway, the weight of this. I can't push down any more on the 3-point to get it down further. I can adjust the link, but 500 pounds is, I find, plenty. The other thing is, you're probably wondering what the cost is. Land planes are typically more expensive than box blades. I think when I bought this almost 2 years ago, I think I paid $1,700 or $1,800. They probably have gone up a bit from there. And box blades, you could get anywhere from $1,500, you know, up to $1,800 as well. So it all depends on the manufacturer and the type of material that they make this out of. Enough talking. Let's go have some fun. Let's go grade my driveway. Before I start, I have to remove the pallet forks and put on the bucket so I can smooth or pull up some of the gravel from the sides of the driveway before I start planing it. This was just one pass of the unit. It still has to fill in some of those areas there, but for the most part, it's about 60% better than what it was. No ruts at this point. We'll probably need 3 passes on this, and we should be through. And then I will feather it with the bucket, and we'll be done. Okay, let's do our second pass. go from the top down on this third pass so I develop a little bit of a crown in the center, but unfortunately I don't have enough gravel. I've got to go buy some more gravel, so I'm just going to go from the bottom up again, and it'll slope to the opposite side, to the left side here, and that's where the gully's going to be again. Here we go. Well, this is the final result of the driveway. This is as good as it gets. Two things I was fighting. One, I'm short gravel. I need at least 2 loads of gravel to replace what I've lost here. And secondly, everything is still wet from the 2 inches or more of rain, so I'm sinking in here. But it'll do. As my boss used to say, it's good enough for who it's for. But that's the end of it. Hopefully this was informative and entertaining for you, and if it was, please like, share, and mostly importantly, please subscribe. And remember, pass it forward, make the world a better place. And don't be a tool, watch Tony's Cool Tool. Thanks, and see you next time.